Secrets of Olympus, How the Gods Rule the World.
A majestic scene of Mount Olympus, glowing with golden light. In the center, Zeus sits on a grand golden throne, radiating power and authority. Surrounding him are Hera, his elegant wife, Apollo with his golden hair, Artemis, Aphrodite with her radiant beauty, and Athena, the mighty daughter of Zeus. The background shows a divine palace with marble columns and a bright blue sky above. Cinematic style, epic lighting, highly detailed. Three graceful Herae, goddesses of the seasons, stand at the entrance of Mount Olympus, dressed in flowing robes. They are parting thick clouds that veil the gates, allowing gods to descend to earth or return to Zeus's luminous halls. The background features a mystical mountain peak with golden gates and a glowing sky. Cinematic style, soft lighting, highly detailed. A vast, endless blue sky stretches above Mount Olympus, bathed in golden sunlight. The realm of Zeus is depicted as a paradise with no rain or snow, only eternal summer. The foreground shows a serene landscape with lush greenery and divine light. Cinematic style, warm lighting, highly detailed. Below Mount Olympus, thick clouds swirl, occasionally obscuring the distant earth. The scene transitions to the mortal world, showing the changing seasons: spring flowers, summer fields, autumn leaves, and winter snow. The contrast between the divine realm and the mortal world is emphasized. Cinematic style, dramatic lighting, highly detailed. A serene moment on Mount Olympus, where gods experience fleeting sorrows that quickly fade. The scene shows Zeus and other gods in a peaceful setting, with smiles returning to their faces. The background features golden halls and a bright, cheerful atmosphere. Cinematic style, soft lighting, highly detailed. A grand feast in the golden halls of Olympus, crafted by Hephaestus. Zeus sits on a towering golden throne at the center, his strong and handsome face exuding majesty and calm authority. The hall is filled with gods, golden light, and intricate decorations. Cinematic style, epic lighting, highly detailed. Beside Zeus's throne stand Irene, the goddess of peace, and Nike, the winged goddess of victory. Hera, the majestic queen of the gods, enters the scene, radiating elegance and power. The background shows the golden hall with divine light. Cinematic style, soft lighting, highly detailed. Zeus shows deep respect for Hera as she enters the banquet hall, dressed in a luxurious gown that highlights her beauty. All the gods rise and bow in her honor, acknowledging her as the protector of marriage. The scene is filled with reverence and divine elegance. Cinematic style, warm lighting, highly detailed. Hera approaches the golden throne and sits beside Zeus. Nearby stands Iris, the winged goddess of the rainbow, Hera's messenger, ready to swiftly travel to the farthest corners of the earth. The background shows the golden hall with a faint rainbow glow. Cinematic style, vibrant lighting, highly detailed. The gods enjoy the feast. Hebe, the youthful daughter of Zeus, and Ganymede, the immortal cupbearer, serve ambrosia and nectar to the gods. The scene is lively, with golden goblets and divine food. Cinematic style, warm lighting, highly detailed. The Charites, Graces, and Muses entertain the gods with songs and dances. They form a graceful circle, holding hands, while the gods watch in admiration. The background features a golden hall with soft light. Cinematic style, elegant lighting, highly detailed. The feast grows merrier as the gods discuss important matters and decide the fates of the world and mortals. The scene is vibrant, with gods laughing and debating. Cinematic style, warm lighting, highly detailed. Zeus, seated on his throne, sends gifts to humanity and establishes order and laws on Earth. The scene shows Zeus holding a lightning bolt, symbolizing his power over fate. The background features a glowing sky and distant Earth. Cinematic style, dramatic lighting, highly detailed. Two large vessels stand at the gates of Zeus's palace. One contains gifts of good, the other gifts of evil. Zeus is shown reaching into the vessels, preparing to send his gifts to humanity. The background features a grand palace entrance, cinematic style, dramatic lighting, highly detailed. A somber scene showing a mortal receiving gifts only from the vessel of evil, symbolizing misfortune. Another figure is shown breaking Zeus's laws, with dark clouds gathering above. The background features a stormy sky, cinematic style, dark lighting, highly detailed. Zeus, enraged, furrows his brows as dark clouds cover the sky. His hair stands on end, and his eyes glow with an intense light, showing his terrifying wrath. The background is a stormy, ominous sky. Cinematic style, dramatic lighting, highly detailed. Zeus raises his hand, and thunder shakes the heavens. Bright lightning bolts streak across the sky, causing Mount Olympus to tremble. The scene is chaotic and powerful. Cinematic style, intense lighting, highly detailed. Beside Zeus's throne stands Themis, the goddess of law and order. She is depicted holding scales, summoning gatherings of gods and mortals to ensure justice. The background shows the grand hall of Olympus. Cinematic style, soft lighting, highly detailed. Dike, the goddess of justice and daughter of Zeus, stands nearby, overseeing fairness. She reports unjust judges to Zeus, who punishes them severely. The scene shows Zeus in a stern pose, with Dike holding a scroll. Cinematic style, dramatic lighting, highly detailed. Dike, the protector of truth, stands against deception. In the background, the Moirai, fates, are shown weaving the threads of destiny, symbolizing their control over the lives of gods and mortals. Cinematic style, mystical lighting, highly detailed. The Moirai are depicted as three solemn figures, holding the threads of fate, including Zeus's own destiny. The scene emphasizes the inevitability of fate, with a dark, mystical atmosphere. Cinematic style, shadowy lighting, highly detailed. Clotho spins the thread of life, Lachesis draws the lot, and Atropos records the fate in a scroll. The three Moirai are shown in a mystical setting, surrounded by glowing threads and ancient symbols. Cinematic style, ethereal lighting, highly detailed. Tyche, the goddess of fortune, stands on Olympus, holding the horn of plenty. She generously pours gifts from the horn, symbolizing prosperity. The background shows a divine landscape with golden light. Cinematic style, warm lighting, highly detailed. A mortal encounters Tyche, receiving her blessings, while another is shown being ignored by her, symbolizing misfortune. The contrast between joy and despair is highlighted. Cinematic style, contrasting lighting, highly detailed.